It is finished. Just when we thought the dust has just been settled down, Rufai Oseni have just dropped a bombshell that shut down the mouth of Festus Keyamo completely. This time around is not just a debate, but it is a shocking revelation about P2B 2027 election strategies that Festus Keyamo was so desperate in hiding it. Today, we are exposing the movement, the sacred league. Why is Festus Keyamo clashing with P2B? Let's watch this video and see why Festus Keyamo is clashing with P2B.
I mean, very good. But let's go back to the failures of the APC, which the wife of the president even confirmed by begging.
But you know, they are alleged failures.
No.
Don't use the word failures.
No. Mr. Keyamo, you asked for let's pipe things down. We've been civil. Let's just continue this way. Let me finish talking. Now you're interrupting me, Mr. Keyamo. Let's keep things civil, all right?
I'm just trying to.
Mr. Keyamo, you see, I'm sure the world sees that you're the one interrupting me now. Let me finish my statement.
Okay, go ahead.
All right, the failures of the APC, which are too numerous to mention. One of the longest strike in recent times, ASU strike, the Japa syndrome, the poor economy, the fact that as Minister of Labor, we've not had employment for the people, youth unemployment on the high, the fact that you'll be leaving one of the biggest debt burden behind. So when you were saying in 2015, everybody knew that Nigeria was headed for dire straits, people are even more skeptical about the future after this your government leaves because you've left so much debt behind, you've crippled the economy, you're trying to tax everybody, and you keep breaking the laws. You know what you're doing now? For the first time, you've signed in the budget, the president has signed in the budget, but he's not signed the finance bill. You are a lawyer. You know that's at variance with the laws on ground. He skipped that. So the failures keep mounting. I don't know how you're going to defend all of this litany of failures. Secondly, you say endorsements don't count the dime a dozen. They don't count so much, yes, and I believe you. So much that your party had to divide their Afenifere after Payo Adebanjo endorsed Peter Obi. Then there was a going to Pa Fashion Roti at the back to seek his endorsement, and he gave it. So now we have for the first time Afenifere, two great Afenifere leaders endorsed two different people. And you say endorsements do not count a lot? Two questions, please, as we wrap up.
The first one was not a question. The first one was a comment. So that's why I was correcting you. You were saying the economy has failed, blah, blah, blah. That was not a question. So I would prefer that we move this discussion out of this forum so you don't sit down there as a journalist. Move two of us as co-debaters to somewhere, and then we debate it, me and you. I was expecting that you were there to ask questions and not to debate with me. So next time, move this forum away from question answer, move it to co-debater, because you are making statements, emphatic statements that I tell you I disagree with. You say the economy has failed, I disagree with you, because it has not failed. It has not failed because right now, like I said, we have one of the best recovery rates, and IMF has confirmed that. We came out of post-COVID better than and quicker than IMF projected. And I'm giving you facts. And when I give you facts at times, like I said earlier, when you have memorized something to pour out, you just keep pouring it out without taking note of the facts. I told you about the unemployment rate and the fact that multi-levels of government are involved, and it was all a worldwide issue post-COVID that is shut up. But you keep reporting the same issues. So I would prefer that we both go and debate somewhere instead of you asking me questions here. That is to answer you. That's to reply you on that, first of all. I disagree with you. And then you talk about the borrowing. The borrowing, people can easily see the infrastructure that we have built as a result of borrowing. And then, you know what? When people borrow you, we are credit-worthy. It means that they rate your economy so good that you can pay back. Because these are things that will reflect the economy. It's only by infrastructure you can reflect the economy, and the economy will do so well that we can pay back, these loans. Don't forget too that in Africa, our debt to GDP ratio is the best. Rufai, go and check for the big nations in Africa, of Egypt, of Kenya, of South Africa, of Ghana. Our debt to GDP ratio is one of the best. So if the world considered us credit worthy, and we have not, don't forget too, we have not also reached the IMF ceiling of 55%. We're still doing about 25-30% of our debt to GDP ratio. Other African countries are doing 80%, 90%, 70% above the IMF, ceiling. So I disagree with you. Next time, move us to be co-debaters who will debate this issue.
In all of this, here is what Festus Keyamo and the APC people fail to see. Rufai Oseni just gave a hint on what is going to happen. What did the hint he gave? He gave the hint of that all of this is not about Peter Obi running again, but it is about the grassroots structure and the massive grassroots structure of Peter Obi, which is the Campaso and Peter Obi movement, which is the OK movement. Have you seen it? This is the massive grassroots structure that when Rufai Oseni was saying this, first to Keyamo, was just he felt brutally beaten and he was forced to answer it. But whereas he does this question, he because he cannot answer the question because he know that is the fear of the APC. He know that is the boss fears. Anyway, my people, we have seen all of this and we'll make sure that we are going to do the right thing in 2027. To understand why Festus Keyamo is so panicked right now is because Rufai Oseni just exposed the whole thing that Festus Keyamo and the APC people are trying to gather momentum to stop Peter Obi to contest 2027 election. You can see from the video, Keyamo's reaction tells the whole story of what they are planning to do in 2027. You have seen from the video, Abi, you see the face of Festus Keyamo. When Rufai Oseni tried to mention 2027 coalition, you see that Rufai Oseni was trying to tell Festus Keyamo something about the coalition, but Festus Keyamo immediately changed the topic from the coalition because of what? He never see the coalition that is coming after APC in 2027. He don't want to talk about that because he know that this coalition is definitely going to push APC out of government. So he diverted to a different topic. Why? Because of P2B coalition with other key northern people that they want to remove Mr. Tinubu in the office. That's why Festus Keyamo is dodging not to answer the question. When Rufai Oseni asked him, what do you think about this 2027 coalition? He was struggling with the answer. And he was asking, what do you think about Mr. P2B? Rufai Oseni asked this question because he knows that Festus Keyamo, who is so corrupt, will not like to say good things about P2B in order for him not to lose his own political appointment. Because what Festus Keyamo is doing is after his belly, is after his stomach. That's why he was coming out with energy to talk against P2B. Why are you talking about a man who is good, a man who has the mind of democracy? Because you can see that it is only P2B that has the mind of democracy that he don't want to be. He want to do like a democrat government. Other politicians, they are not Democrats. They are mouth to stomach politicians. That is what I'm trying to tell you. From the presidency down to the local government, apart from P2B and some few governors that I've seen, the rest are mouth to belly politicians. And that is why Festus Keyamo, that is part of one of them, was saying bad about P2B. When they were asking, how do you feel about this coalition? Why is it going to stop this insecurity? Is it going to stop bandit? Is it going to stop kidnapping? Festus Keyamo was dodging, was ranting because he knows the truth. That if he spill out the truth, it's going to affect his master and it's going to affect him also. He will not be able to fit. That is how the whole scenario will happen. And Rufai Oseni was just asking him just to know his mindset. But if Festus Keyamo was unable to answer this question, rather he skipped the question to protect his interests. You can see that the politicians does not care about the poor masses, does not care if you die of hunger, does not care if you live in poverty, does not care if you cannot take your break, does not care if you don't have electricity. So far as their life are good, they are okay. So far as they can take care of their bills, they are okay. So I feel pity for those that will sell their vote in 2027 for 1,000 naira or a cube of Maggi and pepper, because that is what the politicians will bring for you. They will bring rapper, they will bring Maggi, they will bring salt, they will bring money for you to take and sell your mandates. You sell your success, you sell your mandate, and at the end of the day, they work your Maggi, maybe you cook for one day, and that is all, but you suffer for complete 4 years. So Rufai Oseni was asking this question because he is tired of how the poor people are suffering. He's tired how government are stealing money from the poor masses, and government promise us that when they enter seat, they will provide for the people, they will provide for the poor, they will give us security. But at the end of the day, bandits become the whole story of the day, whereby as times go on, I keep saying it, people will be picking from to join bandits. You're like how people are saying, let me join APC because if I join APC, my story have changed. If I join APC, I'll become rich overnight. That is what is going to happen. If we cannot project a good leader now that is still right for us, you see how first Keyamo was just dodging it because of the questions that he cannot provide answer, just for him to protect his interests. My people, politics is a useless game. That is why they don't want people who are Democrats to come in. People like Peter Obi to come in, because if Peter Obi come in, he's going to clean up the mess. And the EFCC will take all these politicians that have been stealing money, they will take them overnight. And that is why they are fighting seriously against Peter Obi not to come in, because they want to continue in the system. But anyway, my people, I thank God that you are listening to this video. Don't sell your vote. 2027, your vote must count. Don't sell your vote. Your vote must count 2027. Come rain or sun, your vote must count. Exercise your franchise. Don't collect money to sell your franchise. Don't collect money to sell your mandate. That is what I'm telling you. For those of you that have been asking, that is there still hope for an average Nigeria again? Is there still hope for Nigerians again? Yes, there is still hope for Nigeria. And that is why Rufai Oseni have just asked this shocking question that everyone is too afraid to ask, because he knows that with the help of Kwankwaso and Peter Obi, there is a revival for Nigeria. So many people are afraid to ask this question, but Rufai Oseni have just barely said it today. And that is why First Keyamo was shocked to hear it and cannot provide answers. Is First Keyamo right to be worried, or is Rufai Oseni just doing his job as a journalist? All of this, I want to see your answer in the comment section. Do you think Peter Obi 2027 strategies is real review? Please let me see your honest thought in the comment section. Thank you.